What is up, guys? So today we'll be playing some more Lunar. Back, got some coffee going. Just hanging out. I think we just exited the cave, right? Was this the cave? Just making sure. And also, let me turn my headphones down. Yeah, pretty sure. Fought the boss. I think. I'm pretty sure that's where we left off. We'll know here in a second. Yeah, we did. I have to remember where else are we supposed to go here now. If not, I can just go back and reload the game. But I'm pretty sure we went to the cave, we fought the boss. There was a cutscene with evil dudes. They were like, how dare he, blah, blah, blah. Everything's proceeding as I have foreseen. Shit, I don't know where to go, though. Guess we'll find out. Let me reload this page here. There we go. Losing more and more followers as the days go by. Some kind of guy who loses followers. Wait a second. Is there something at the blue tower? I guess I could talk to the old guy. I haven't talked to him in forever. Could have swore there was something with him in the cutscene, right? He was like, the tower. My boy, you're a sight for sore eyes. Did you get to see the goddess Athena? What? The goddess has been sealed away. That's insanity. You must do something to help her, hero. I'm trying. Yeah, because I already have the red. I have all 4 dragon. Red dragon anger. Blue dragon. Or actually, we'll do white dragon with him. Her will do blue dragon. Black dragon. Get all the crests. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just have to head back once I can get there. Once I can figure out how to get there. I think I just have to head back to head back to that city. But I have to find how to head back there, though. Because I don't remember. Maybe I can talk. Is there anyone I can talk to? Shit. I shouldn't have done that. Usually on your ship, you'll have like somebody you can talk to. Be like, hey, you should do this. Kind of funny because I explored this ship so much that it's like, oh, well, we just have it, so don't really need to. There's not really anything here. Probably spent too much time on that. All right. I thought the town was in the middle of the water. Which town is this? Is this the... I think I'm pretty close then. Yeah, I'm pretty close. This is the town with the burning statue. Thus the giant statue. Here we go. Oh, I should have bought some items. I wasn't thinking. Look, Lucia, I can see the port of Pentagoulia. We must now gather the power of the dragons to destroy the seal and rescue the goddess. With that, my mission will be accomplished, and the rest will be entrusted to Athena. Even if... Lucia...
Danger! Incoming zombie at 6 o'clock!
My. You've been busy, little beavers, haven't you?
Galleon!
What are you doing here?
Zophar's restoration is not quite complete, and you've been making faster progress than we expected. Therefore, it's my job to create a little crisis.
Oh. Probably shouldn't have done that. And also, I'm going to have to go in the other room and grab the case. I didn't even think about this when it goes to the next desk. Why are you here, Galleon? Are you trying to stop us? You're not as ignorant as you look, hero. I'm afraid I simply cannot allow you and your friends to enter the holy city. You are as stupid as you look, Galleon. Last time you got lucky. This time we'll beat you. Wait, hero. I know your plan, Galleon. You will join with Zophar to destroy our world. Me? Destroy the world? Oh dear, that sounds so barbaric. I love it, but please don't confuse my intentions. Sweet child. I will indeed destroy this world and send it into chaos, but then with Zophar I will recreate this world in the form it has always meant to have. Lunar will be reborn as a flawless gem without the impurities of the goddess. And without you... Lucia! Lucia! Oh damn, her powers. I will not rest until I have accomplished my mission. I guess her clothes, she always had her powers. And now that I have removed the seals of the 4 dragons, you cannot stop me. So you think, Lucia. You are so very wrong. You will disappear along with the dragon ship Destiny. No. Sweet Lucia, the Blue Star, your actions surprise me. You choose to protect Hero and his friends, mere humans? Dear Lucia, this is quite a change in your way of thinking. I never expected you to be quite so amusing, dear child. And so I've decided to spare the lives of you and your friends for now. I expect all of you to keep me delightfully entertained until our next encounter. I was gonna say, he was the last boss of the first game. Lucia, are you alright? Hero. I am Lucia, the Blue Star, and I must fulfill my duty no matter what the cost. No matter how I feel. Lucia. Hear me, dragons of Athena. Hear the command of Lucia as I call you forth. Reveal your power and appear before me. Ruby. Ruby. Dragon power. That was quick. That was awesome. That was the power of the 4 dragons. And now that they've broken the seal, we can finally see the goddess tower, with the goddess herself waiting inside. Did you see that, hero? The other dragons and me broke through the seal like nobody's business. Great, now we can enter the tower and meet with Athena.
Tell me, Lucia, what weighs so heavily upon your heart? You should be thrilled, dear Lucia. Your mission is nearly at an end. Go forth, Princess of the Blue Star. Go forth and meet with the goddess Athena. Or are you starting to realize what the consequences of that meeting will be?
Please enter disc 3. No? Okay. Well, I'm gonna go back and buy items. Can I? Okay, cool. I don't even have that much money, but... Well, I have some money. I thought there was an item shop here. Pretty sure there's an item. There's a weapon and a shop. That's the tavern. So either it's that first one or it's this one. Only one of those? Yeah, I need a bunch of those. I forgot that I used all of them on that other battle. So it's really good that I went back and, and bought more of those. Even if it was a lot, it's totally worth it. Oh, it docks. Okay, never mind. I'm being stupid. It was docked on land. The people are zombies. Seriously though, I should have grabbed the discs. I was not thinking. Yeah, it'll only take me like 2 seconds, but still. What is this place? This is Althena's fortress. It's the ark that Althena created for the journey to the Silver Star. What? The legend is true. Our ancestors really were brought here from the Blue Star by Althena. I've heard the same thing. The same legend, but I never guessed it could really be true. I used to hear stories about the Blue Star, how the Blue Star became uninhabitable for humans. Oh my god, Goose by bot. But what could possibly have happened to ruin the Blue Star for humans? So there we go. Just in case there's any drop frames. It's not important to know right now. We must hurry. Althena's waiting. Okay. Were these guys immune to magic, I think? Well, I can attack them, so that's a good thing. Yeah, they're like immune to magic. Just defend them. Ow.
We must hold together.
I don't think her attack will do anything, but she's not gonna get to attack anyway, so. Nice. Okay. Vitality vial. What does that do? Oh, I have 3 of them. Okay. Yeah, I'll fight these guys. My team's like physical based, or the way I use them is physical based, so I'm just curious what it will do. Ow! What a bastard.
Destruction.
So it just doesn't do that much damage, alright. I see it. I see how it is.
Happy hour!
It's good that he gets to go first, reviving somebody. Like that. Also, I bought all these herbs, now I can use them. Yeah, this is a cool little level. It reminds me of there's a level at the end of Shining Force 2 in one of the ancient temple places. I almost said Temple of the Ancients, but I'm trying to remember the name of it now. The Shining Path?
I'll take care of this.
No, I think the Shining Path is near there, but I don't think it's the same thing. I don't remember the name of that. I think it's just the last place before you fight Dark Dragon. Definitely not Temple of the Ancients, though. But it has that same kind of feel to it. Nice. Level up. I know, I just wanted the item. I just wanted the item. Oh, damn. Button. Green. Okay. How about that? Damn, we knocked that guy all the way back.
Mega Magic Flame! We must hold together.
Nice. Nice. I know, I should probably fight those other guys. Get the experience. I have a feeling this boss is going to be hard. If there is a base. Well, there's probably going to be a boss. It's all red. The weird thing is the statue guy is more weak to the magic than the other guys. I guess they're all statues. But the statue guys got killed in one hit by the magic.
Ice Storm! We must hold together.
Nice. So next time just cast Fireball. Because it's not worth having to cast a spell twice. Level up. I don't know, I'm already at level 47. It's hard to say. It definitely feels... I think there's going to be more stuff. Nice.
I'll take care of this. We must hold together.
Wonder if that means I should equip her with the flame rod. Because I think those other guys are weak against fire, so that might be better strategy. The best strategy. Okay, it's trying to jump me. Oh, damn it, I didn't equip the flame rod. Alright. Screw you guys. Damn. At least she dodged one of them.
Destruction. Mega magic flame.
This should kill them all. Okay. Nice. Getting those level ups. Sweet level ups. I was gonna say, I think there's another path up here. I'm actually getting quite a bit of level ups from these guys, so it's like pretty worth it. Screw it. Oh, it's red. Yeah, I still need a vacuum of it.
Happy hour!
Ow.
Mega magic flame.
Man, the mini's attacks like take so long to load in. But not her spells though, just her attacks. Ooh, that's totally worth heading over here. That's good. Experience and a mace. Oh. Damn.
I'll take care of this.
Oh. What was that? Ruby's actually doing some real attacks now. Go to Little Dragon. Oh. Fireballs shower upon enemies. Which does it cost? 40.
I love this!
Damn. Double damn.
Mega Magic
And he healed
Flame!
everybody too.
We must hold together. I'll take care of this. We must hold together.
That was actually smarter waiting. It seems like we're more healed after waiting it out and just attacking. All sword guys. Damn.
Mega Magic Flame! We must hold together.
I was gonna say Laminia's, or that's the worst when they attack Lucia like that, because she doesn't have the restoration, or she doesn't have the regen on her. Or regain regen. I don't know. Whatever good pronunciation you want to use.
I'll take care of this. Destruction.
Nice. Wait, so it would have went and it goes to the same place? Oh my god. Hopefully it doesn't still say I'm playing Mega Man X. I'm so sorry, guys. I've been playing this on the wrong fucking thing. Well, at least I caught it. It's just because I've been playing so much Super Nintendo. God, my mind is just out of it, I guess. Everyone was probably like, why is somebody playing Lunar on the Super Nintendo? You gotta have a fuck up every now and then just to mix it up, though. Keep it fresh, you know. Hey, what's up, Faye? Yeah, just going through some Lunar. I figured it was good because all week I've been playing Fallout and Mega Man X2.
I'll take care of this.
I think I'm close. I'm close to the end. I think there's another disc though, so we'll see how it goes. But I'm fairly certain, just because of how much I played the first Lunar, that I'm eventually gonna. I can more easily navigate my way through this series. Well, I guess I should say, because I played the first Lunar a lot as a kid,
I'll take care of this.
like from like middle school up. So like I understand the system very well. So there's a lot of things from the first game that like feel similar in this game. They did some tweaks. I like the tweaks that they did. But it's a little bit easier than, like, when I was trying to play Wild Arms, I've never played that series, so, like, it was like trying to learn how the game developers set everything up, and, like, I think that's a lot of games for me, actually. It's just, like, if you play, like, a certain series or, like, a certain company's games, you get, like, a feel of the way they set everything up.
I'll take care of this.
Which can kind of help you a little bit. But it can help you familiarize yourself, like, faster with, like, another entry in the series, or, like, another... Like a similar release. Oh, damn it. I forgot that she's paralyzed too. I should just flame magic them. I don't know what I'm thinking. okay, that wasn't terrible. It still wasn't great, but... Hey, what's up? What's up, boat? Lunar 2, Eternal Vegeta. Thank you. You guys showed up when I fixed the... When I fixed the border. I still had it on the Super Nintendo border. It's probably confusing the shit out of people.
Happy hour!
I'll take care of this.
Damn it. We would have healed... Ronfar would have healed a little bit of HP. No, I don't think this is the end of the game, though. That's mainly just from playing as many RPGs as I have. I always have a feel of... A lot of RPGs do the thing where they're like, they give you a goal. They're like, this is the goal. This is the thing we gotta do. And you're like, oh. And then you get to that part. And you're like, oh, well, this is the quest. If this is the main quest, it should be over. And then there's always, like, some different thing that the heroes find out is really causing it, or some other challenge. And then they have to...
I'll take care of this.
I'm trying to think of the first RPG I played. Or the earliest RPG, I should say.
We must hold together.
That had that in it. Because I want to say that the Final Fantasy series started that, but I'm not 100%. Only because Dragon Warrior, at least early on, was like more of a straightforward... Like the goal was always straightforward, but then there was always extra side things in the game, and that's where I think Dragon Warrior was the coolest. Because it felt like... The worlds felt like more fleshed out, and like... They do a really good job in the new one of that. There's like more quests. But the thing is, I'm trying to think of which Final Fantasy. I guess the first one. But it happens really early on, so I don't know about that. Because in the first one, you're sent out to fight Garland. You fight Garland, you're like, yeah, I beat the guy. And they're like, now go make the orb shine. Like, oh. But that's too quick, I think. Crushing Fist. Yeah. Let's see the shirt. Oh, it's just Dragon Ball. It's just good old Ginyu Force. How you doing, Fantasy Star? Good old Ginyu Force Saga. Well, it's the only shirt I could find that has Frieza Saga Vegeta, which was like my favorite, but I can't find like any fucking... They don't exist. There's no shirts of Frieza Saga Vegeta. But he's like the main... He's the reason I got into Dragon Ball and I liked it so much. Oh, thank you.
I love this.
I'm glad you enjoy my shirts. I have to say, it might be from when I went to Comic-Con a few times, Denver Comic-Con. I picked up this thing because everyone was like, oh, well, it's a thing here where people wear different shirts. And I was like, why don't I just do that every day? So I just started wearing... I tried to find shirts that I would be happy to walk around Comic-Con with every day. that makes any sense. Oh, you're on a PS4 pad? That's cool. I was like, if you hadn't have said anything, like, it doesn't seem, it doesn't seem too slow. Okay, I think I came from the south. I got a Series X yesterday. Downloading that. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's probably taken a while to upload your massive collection on there. It's gonna be nice though. Let me know how you like the new games and the new features on it. It's gonna be a minute. I'm gonna have to save up to get all the. We finally got a Switch like a couple months ago, and now it's like, okay, now we have to get PS5, Series X, and then whatever new Nintendo console comes out.
Destruction.
Which is even funnier because I was like, I'm gonna get this awesome computer, but I still have it in my thoughts like, no, there's gonna be like exclusive console games I want to play. I'm gonna have to get all the consoles still. Grand Theft Auto always comes out a year earlier on the consoles than it does on the computer. Damn.
Mega Magic Flame!
I'm gonna have to get in more magic. I don't want to restore too much because if there's a statue up here, I'll be kicking myself. Yeah, I'll fight this guy. Got me a gigantic cup of coffee today. I'm mainly downloading Series X versions right now. Black Ops Cold War and Halo Master Chief Collection I'm downloading. Oh, cool. Well, wasn't it the thing, if you bought the game already on the one, you get the Xbox Series X version for free when you update it? I thought that's what it was. So that's what I was thinking, you'd have like a bunch of built up games already. Which I guess are just graphical changes.
Final blood!
Oh, thanks so much for the resub, X2601. I really appreciate it, man. It goes a long way. Ooh, and I hit all three of them. A lot of games support it. Yeah, I really thought that was a good feature when I read about it. Like I thought that was like a really smart for the developers, so that way they don't have to, because a lot of times people don't realize a lot of times the way backwards compatibility would work is they'd have to like build like basically like an emulator, but it was made by the same company, so it doesn't have to be double the processing power. But like, so PS3, so if you play a PS1 or a PS2 game on PS3, people are like, oh, it's like playing it.
I'll take care of
It is and it isn't, because it's technically emulation, or on the PSP, which I'm totally fine with. But there's certain games, for instance, like Final Fantasy VIII on the PS3 or PSP, will freeze all the time at the end of disc 1. Like, it doesn't matter what I've gotten it to go past that, but you have to use like little tricks and stuff. But it seems like nowadays they're getting better at like implementing everything together. Mainly the Series X version runs smoother at higher resolution. Yeah, but that's what I mean. That's why I like it, because basically all they have to do is at that point it's just adding a graphics option like the computer, so that way you don't have to. It doesn't seem as messy, at least from last gen to this gen. I don't know. It just feels it really feels like Microsoft was like, hey, you know, we fucked up on this, and this last gen, but these are the things we're gonna work on. And Sony was just like, we know we did great last gen, but fuck everyone. It's just so funny how it goes back and forth like that. Playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla feels like a new game. Nice. Yeah, the world in that one actually looked really, really cool. Game Pass is killing it too. I know a lot of people that are enjoying Game Pass. But that's just like Xbox Live, remember? On the PS3, everyone was like, well, it's free, but you guys have to pay for Xbox Live. But then eventually they were like, oh, well, we need Xbox Live too. Like, we need to have better servers that load faster. It feels like Game Pass is going to be the same thing. Like, they'll eventually catch on. You can hope. I wish you could download apps from developers. Like, let's say, like, because you know how, like, phones, you have, like, the App Store. What if Sega made an app where you download it from Sega? Maybe it's a subscription, maybe it's free, depends on the company. But you download that app, and then you could pop in any Sega CD, Sega Saturn, Dreamcast disc in a console and play that game. I think that would be dope. Sony had PSN Now for a while, but it's not nearly as good. Yeah, you don't get to keep the games. That's my biggest problem with that. What in the world can the purpose of this be? This entire room is radiating an immense magical power. All of it seems to be focused that way. Toward the blue star? Lucia, what is this? This place was made to focus the magic of Lunar and channel it back to the blue star. That is the goddess towers. No, that is the rule of Altina's fortress. Channel magical power to the blue star? Why? What's going on? Since the day humans arrived here, the way was being prepared to the return of the blue star. This world was created for the purpose of safeguarding humanity until the blue star was reborn. But that rebirth would not take place quickly, for the world had been damaged greatly. Ooh, cutscene.
Long ago, so far the god of destruction and darkness came to the blue
Hold
star.
on.
He preyed on mankind's greed for wealth and power, creating anarchy and chaos where there once was peace and love. Mankind fought one another with furious anger, spilling the blood of others without thought of consequence. Feeding on the dark desire within the hearts of humans, Zophar's power grew exponentially. He used that power to pervert mankind further. Humans, wild with bloodlust, were transformed into hideous beasts.
Zambies.
The people suffering under Zophar's tribulation implored Althena to rescue them.
They're just moving it back and forth. It was like when you take a piece of paper.
The terrible battle with Zophar
wave
raged
it.
on as the people of the Blue Star cried out for solace.
Nice. Yeah, they usually do give good discounts on the Game Pass. It's just like my Japanese animes.
In the end, the Blue Star was laid to waste as Zophar intended. However, all hope was not lost. A gleaming sanctuary loomed large in the sky. The once dead world of Lunar was transformed into a thriving land of wonder. Althena moved the surviving humans there to live in peace, while the Blue Star recovered from Zophar's assault. Althena had left the Blue Star to safeguard the humans, while I...
Kinda like Mars. No. But I got my Series X through All Access, so I'm not 17 years. Oh, I got you. I remained in the Blue Star waiting in solitude. The time when I could visit the revival mission. I accepted the hopes and dreams of humans that departed with Althena for a new life. And I vowed as guardian of the Blue Star to see that world reborn, so that one day the humans could return to the world they love so dearly. I still can scarcely believe it's true. And to think that Zophar had the power to destroy an entire world is terrifying. I must meet with Althena as soon as possible to delay my end. This world would become like the Blue Star. We're not going to let that happen, Ruby. Come on, let's get Lucia to our meeting with Althena. Lucia? Is something wrong? I know it might seem overwhelming, but we're almost there. We must meet with Althena. Yes, we must. He's either hard-headed or he just doesn't want to believe it. I have a bad habit of saving it constantly, even though I'm playing PS2. Anyways, I'm playing the game for a few before I get too tired of it again. Ah, you too. Thanks for showing up, Fantasy Star. Hopefully your night goes good and you get some good gaming in. Wait. I thought I came from the other direction. Hold on. Before I go meandering in. Let me just make sure. Because it seems like the same. Okay, it's slightly different. Just wanted to make sure. Yeah, I felt bad because I was so sleepy the last few nights. And I've just been like working non-stop. Trying my hardest and just flipping knife. See if I need to heal, I guess I don't. I'll turn it down again. Sorry, I just turned it up for the cutscene. I know the battle music gets a little too intense.
Mega Magic Flame! We must hold together.
I like how she just completely like went back to her old outfit.
I'll take care of this.
Oh, I wanted to heal. No cheap healing for me. Ooh, what's this item? Master Shield. Oh, do I have the Master Sword and the Master Shield now? Oh, where's everything else? I guess. Price you pay for the Master Sword and the Master Shield. Now time to fight Ganon. I mean, so far. Ow. Goddamn silence.
We must hold together.
Whatever, we'll just kill this guy then. Damn it. I figured that would kill him.
I'll take care of this. We must hold together.
I was gonna say, how many hit points does that guy have? Too many. Alright, you know what, screw it. I wanna see the dragon attack.
Summon Red Dragon!
Nice, but it didn't even kill those guys. There's some tough SOBs.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
I'll take care of this.
Damn, really?
Destruction.
Hmm. Yeah, we're probably pretty quickly gonna hit that other disc. The real question is, I'm gonna be up all night because I'm drinking coffee. And I'm feeling great. But what do I play after this? Hmm. I guess
Take care of
I can continue my Mega Man X struggles, or maybe if not that, maybe the Indiana Jones cart level is just so hard though. That could very well take me like a few more hours of learning how to do it. Games like Use Your Magic.
I'll take care of this.
We must hold together.
Whoa. That was weird. The chat just like flashed. But it wasn't the whole screen, it was just the chat. That's my fault. It's all my fault. Yeah, I guess I didn't have to use the item reviving him. Alright. What the? Okay, that means I was here already. No way I ran backwards, though. Unless I did run backwards. I must have. Yeah, extra experience. Alright, it's red. Shit. Okay.
Loot Dragon Kid!
Sorry, that gunner guy is annoying me.
Burn, burn, burn! Lady Luck, be kind!
Motherfucker.
Mega Magic Flame!
Destruction.
God damn it. Okay, cool. She didn't... I thought she was gonna kill that thing.
Ha ha!
Nice. It was good that I revived him so I can get that level up. Holy bracelets. Holy bracelets. I know. You guys could probably tell that I have way too much caffeine right now. Just because I didn't drink any this morning. I almost had like a really bad caffeine headache. And then I drank a bunch.
A few moments later.
What is up, guys? So, very sorry about that. I guess my internet just decided to kind of flex out there for a minute. Went and reset everything and checked all the cords. Everything was fine. And I guess my toilet is still having issues, so if it's not one thing, it's another thing. But hey, that's how life goes. So, but I immediately saved it from where we left off. So we should be fine in that regard. So much so that I didn't even heal. Didn't even think about healing. Yeah.
I'll take care of this!
We must hold together.
But I'm back. I mean, it happens, I guess. It's rough for sure, but I had to think about that for a second. I was like, what am I doing?
I'll take care of this!
But yeah, some things I have noticed though, I think them getting rid of all the bots, I think they had a thing where, it sounds weird, but I think it was an algorithm that was pretty much dictated like the number of people, like when they chatted, how often they chatted, and I think it was basically not taking certain people, certain viewers into effect. Like if somebody didn't decide not to chat, which sucks because sometimes I don't, I just watch. And but because of all the bots, all the fake people, so I think that's why they got rid of all the bots. I think that was one of the reasons. So I actually think that'll help out quite a bit. See how that goes. Also, it's not. Now Twitch isn't updating the stats. Okay. Sorry. Let me make sure all that stuff's up because last time when it wasn't up, things were going crazy. Yeah, I'll at least try to finish this part up. And then, we can kind of go from there. Maybe I'll play something else, because I'm going to be up by myself. Everyone else is zonked out. Oh, which reminds me, let me put the fan down.
I'll take care of this.
Well, at least it hit a couple of them.
We must hold together.
Alright, damn.
Mega Magic Flame!
Power drive, ooh. It sucks though, because I was in like a good headspace. I was getting into it. Let's see. It's kind of like if you were playing a professional game and all of a sudden the lights got turned off in the stadium. And then you started losing the game. Oh my gosh. Can I kill this guy fast enough? I don't think I can. Mother. A massive boost of attack power. Which would only really help me if I could use it before everyone attacks. Ow. Ow.
Mega Magic Flame!
Destruction. Destruction.
I feel so empty now. It's like I started the stream and everything was going good. Hold on. Well, which way is the way up and which way is the way of the chest? Probably the other way is the way of the chest. Oh my god, there's two of them shooting cannons? How in the am I supposed to do this? Fuck. Does not help me.
Mega Magic Flame!
Power.
I'm actually surprised that I survived both of those attacks. Oh, see, now I have to go back and make sure there's not a chest down there. No, totally is a chest. Or a bandana. Well, who wears bandanas? Is this all just stuff for Runfar? Oh no, I guess I got the shield for Hero.
I love this!
Mega Magic Flame!
Destruction.
Hmm. Okay, cool. No, I really hate when the internet does that, because it makes me think like, oh, is there something wrong with my shit? And it's just like, no. The internet just... The server is just being stupid. Say it doesn't matter too much because that's gonna hit before she can cast it anyways. Why do they do so much damage? Fuck you, brother.
I'll take care of this.
I'm fucked. I pretty much have to use this. And he's gonna shoot the cannon again.
Thank God for miracles.
Oh my god.
Thank God for miracles.
They're gonna shoot 2 beams at me? This is a bit ridiculous. Come on, bro. That's really unfair. Pretty fucking unfair if you ask me. I almost fucked up big time. Goddamn. I said goddamn.
Gypsy dance!
It's good to be a little split up in case they shoot those stupid guns at us. Which they're gonna do.
Mega magic flame!
Boy.
We must hold together.
Nice. Nice. Motherfucker. Damn it. Oh, these guys aren't as bad.
I love this!
Some more coffee.
Mega Magic Flame!
We must hold together.
I'll take care of this!
Nice. Oh. Is that it? Oh, there's a statue. Okay. Magic points are back. Meat's back on the menu, boys. Alright. Lucia, my life ends here. Is that what you're thinking? You are soon to meet the goddess Alvina. But what will you do after that, I wonder? Will you remain as Lucia, the princess of the Blue Star, or whichever path you chose, your time in this world is short. I will enjoy watching the struggle within you, Lucia. Four dragons of Althena have found release. Pentaculi is lost. No, no. I will have the holy city. I will have everything I desire. It will all be mine. Just making sure there's no chests. It doesn't look like there are. Can I click on these? Okay.
Master Zophar! Master Zophar! Come to the aid of your loyal servant! Master Zophar, help me! You promised me eternal beauty and youth when I agreed to your plan. I need your help now. The opposers seek to destroy me with their burning light. Master Zophar, please! Master Zophar, help me!
My child, your diligence in my service has been remarkable. The malice in your heart and the ruin snare has been merely enough to restore me to power. I do not abandon those with such obvious talent until I have fully exploited. Yes, my sweet. The curtain is rising on your finest performance. Rise up now and destroy the opposers.
Damn. I thought he was just gonna let her die. Alright, Fickle Athena.
Gypsy dance!
Let's do this.
Burn, burn, burn! Lady Luck, be kind!
Mega magic power!
Damn.
Destruction.
This bitch is toast.
Blue Dragon Kick!
Nice.
Burn, burn, burn! Lady Luck, be kind!
Damn.
Mega magic power!
Power.
Okay. So let's see. Yeah, none of our attacks ever work on the process. Hey, what's up, Triple? Superstar Story annoyed me with singing Mage in the beginning enough to make me quit. Never picked it back up. That's funny. I must have just been young enough when I played it that I found it charming.
Blue Dragon Kick!
Burn, burn, burn!
Yeah, I beat the first one, so I'm going through trying to beat this one now. Fuck.
I love this!
That wasn't as bad as dealing 600 damage to everyone, I guess.
Mega power!
Destruction.
Okay. Kill everyone. Kick. Defense.
Blue Dragon
Still have it, though I lost the book. Still the map at least. That's cool.
Burn, burn, burn!
I think mine, I just had the regular CD
Happy hour!
case one. I didn't have all the extra stuff with it. There are a few extra things I got, like a buddy of mine ended up giving me a strategy guide.
Destruction.
That wasn't that bad. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Okay. Defense. I guess we're just going down the line, right? So we already got 2 people with high defense. You got in the complete edition. That's cool. This one I got pieces of stuff. What the f- Okay, at least it let her cast it on herself. That's a bit bullshit though. Well,
I knew this would come in handy.
so it begins.
I love this.
Come on, bro.
I knew this would come in handy.
Yeah, all of a sudden out of nowhere. This boss seemed like it was gonna be easy and then it just started killing me. It was like, oh yeah? Think you're gonna do good? I was like, motherfucker.
Heal.
Oh, I healed the right person.
I love this.
No, I haven't done much,
I knew this would come in handy.
I haven't done, I did a little bit of grinding on this playthrough, but not like a lot. Okay. Try to damage this guy some.
Burn, burn, burn. Ha ha.
I knew this would come in handy.
Destruction.
Didn't level up enough, hopefully not your last mistake. Yeah. Well, there was a couple there was one boss I had to stop and train for. For the most part, though, it's been okay. I tend to do that now, more nowadays, unless I'm playing a game by myself and I'll just sit there and grind because I'm bored. But a lot of the times, recover all HP. Oh shit. Maybe I should save that. I think I'm gonna save that as like an ace up my sleeve. Alright, oh, I can't prevent her from using magic. Let's try to raise defense instead of attack this time. Jeez, it's just one move. I don't understand it. It's like that one move just kills everybody.
I knew this would come in handy.
It's gonna be a long fight. feel it in my bones. She might heal us too, so that's what I was thinking, bring her back.
I knew this would come in handy.
Our ships can't repulse power at that magnitude. I'm giving her all she's got, Captain. Okay. So I'll do...
I love this.
Oh, thankfully I was able to heal.
I knew this would come in handy.
Okay, I have an idea. I have somewhat of a little strategy. Also, damn, I thought she was gonna help heal us. I guess not. So let's see if I can push the spider back a bit and or move my position on the battlefield. Because those three people grouped up together isn't good. That's what's getting my... That's what's getting my... making me get my ass kicked constantly. I can't push her back.
I love this.
I'll just have to wait till she moves back, I guess.
I knew this would come in handy.
Destruction.
That's no moon. Hold on. I have that one, I think. Apparently that one doesn't want to work. Oh, no, I guess it just doesn't want to work. Oh, it disconnected. Hold on. It disconnected the chatbot when the internet went down. What the fuck? Also, I need to get more Star Trek ones. Alright. See, I don't even think blocking doesn't defend against magic attacks. You need all the MP the healer can get. Okay, well, he didn't move crazy far, but it did move him away from them. And he actually survived that attack, which is, first of all, just insane that he survived that attack. But second of all, just good. I mean, he's still standing in front of them, but it's good position-wise. The further I can move them away from each other, I think the better this is going to work out. Oh, that was
I knew
close.
this would come in handy.
Maybe it's like a Ruby weapon where I want to leave a couple people dead. I don't think so. No, I think he's just going to do that laser attack no matter what. It's definitely important that I keep her alive.
Heal. Good thing I planned ahead.
Power.
Thank you. No. Alright. I mean, at least she healed somebody, but still.
I knew this would come in handy.
It's gonna be a long battle. Long battle indeed.
Destruction.
Don't kill anyone. Okay, I can look at that. There's got to be a way to move to the other side. I don't think there's a great way to do it though.
I knew this would come in handy.
Because that's just pushing the Spider-Woman further in the corner. Now she's doing that attack more and more frequently, though. I don't know how to counteract that attack either.
Gift of power!
Heal.
Sure.
I knew this would come in handy.
I just have to get lucky. I have to get lucky on the turn order.
Blue Dragon Ball!
Burn, burn, burn. Ha ha!
Mega Magic Flame!
Nice. By the skin of my teeth. That's the most satisfying way to beat bosses in RPGs. So far can never be trusted to keep his promises. He takes advantage of the darkness in the human heart to gain what he desires. And his desires are horrible. Hold on. A1, I'm just gonna save it just because I beat the boss. But I'll go back to the previous room because there's a statue Made it, got the spoils. Yeah, surprisingly, everybody got the experience. Yeah, that's the pluses. Now, there's always some bosses that you can't do that on. There's certain limits you hit where it's like, no, you have to, you know, get this better weapon or train harder. But it's definitely a good battle. I didn't know if it was gonna last much longer. Oh, nice. Looks like we got more enemies, so I should probably train. But I might be okay. Oh man. Nice.
Burn, burn, burn!
Come on. Can't believe that wasn't enough to kill him. Oh man. The only good thing about that is the fact that he only attacked one person. And otherwise it's terrible.
Destruction.
Two crits.
I'll take care of this.
Train and restock. Definitely got to restock. But I don't have to super restock. So I have a feeling that I'm pretty close to the... Oh, there's another statue right here. Can I use it? No, I can't. Okay. So this one's just decoration then. That sucks. But I think I'm pretty close to out of here. And I don't know if it's going to make me fight another boss. Definitely got to save though. That'd be cool if those statues healed me. Yeah, I would just be like, I would be more worried about just whooping on them.
Mega magic flame!
Destruction.
Ow. Man, Ronfar keeps dying. One statue. Yeah, it's his, pretty sure just his defense. Well, those statues have pretty good attack. I think it... Yeah, he has a defense ring, increasing defense. Spirit Talisman. What does that do? Lowers damage of elemental magic. Okay. But then his physical defense is worse. I don't know, man. There we go. Let's put that on my main guy. That's all good. Thanks for hanging out, Shovel. Hopefully you get some good rest. Tri-ring. What's the tri-ring do? Prevents any status changes. That might be better than defense. Oh shit. Flaximos with the raid. Thank you so much. How you guys doing? Sorry my raid thing didn't show up. Hope you guys are having a good night. What were you playing, Flaximos? Rage. Sorry, when you put that, all I can think about is Primal Rage. Oh my god. This is terrible. This is absolutely terrible. I'm gonna try my best. Come on. Fuck. Now everyone's dead.
Mega Magic Flame!
It's ridiculous. Thanks for healing yourself. Ow. Oh, what? She got away? What the fuck? I lucked out somehow? That was weird. EverQuest 2 is free to play on Steam. Interesting. No. Is this the Goddess Tower? Where's Althena? This is it, Lucia. This is the home of Luna, of Althena. Lucia, there's something you need to see. Something I've waited a long time to show you. Oh, shit. Yeah, this is the place from the first game. Wait right here, Lucia. You're about to receive the answers to all your questions. What is this? Please listen carefully to what Althena has to say. What do you mean, no? This is just a magical projection. I believe in you, Lucia. I believe in all of you. Waited so long for this day. I've kept my promise, Luna. It's been a long time since I've seen her face. It brings back so many memories. Nash's crazy hairdo, Mia's shy laughter, Kyle's nasty belches, Jessica's sassy attitude. Hey, what's up, Plex? And Alex's quiet smile. Look at me, huh? After all the snobbish things I said to Ruby, I'm the driveling fool. Go ahead and laugh at me, Ruby. I deserve it. No, you don't. I understand what you mean now. The pain of watching your friends and family pass on. Now I understand all. Oh. Hey, well, Ruby, you're even more grown up than I thought. Leave the rest to all of you. See ya. Lucia, where's the goddess? Althena, this cannot be. Cutscene. Oh. Sorry.
Lucia, the goddess Althena does not exist any longer in this world. Let me explain so that you will understand. My task as Althena was to lead the humans and control the power of the Silver Star, so that one day, when the Blue Star was reborn, the humans could return and we could begin anew. However, Lucia, I came to know that while I existed, the humans were not truly happy. They lacked a sense of self-reliance, a sense of pride in their accomplishments. They had become too dependent on me. When I last came to this world in human form, something quite marvelous happened. I returned to this world as I had many times previously. However, this time, I was born into the form of a girl named Luna. As Luna, I grew and fell in love with a dragon master named Alex. It was to be my final rebirth. You see, I chose to remain a human, surrendering my immortality for love. And now, Lucia, you have come seeking my aid, and yet I no longer exist. But what you must know is that you hold the power to accomplish your mission. It has been near you since you arrived. Humans possess the remarkable ability to rise up in adversity and overcome obstacles to make the future bright for their offspring. Lucia, you have never been alone in this journey. To reach this tower, I know that you must have had the help of many good friends. If you trust what you felt in this journey, and also in the power of the companions who've stood at your side, then you need only to believe in the power of humanity to gain it. If that power becomes yours, you shall achieve the one thing Zophar fears most: victory.
Dun, dun, dun. I was streaming MMOs, so I figured I'd come say hi. Hello. I definitely appreciate it. Althena. I came here for guidance. I knew you would show me what to do. Yeah, I was streaming earlier, but my stupid internet like went out. What now? Took like an hour to get it back up. Lucia, the goddess might not be here any longer, but we're here. We've come this far on our own by joining together and fighting together. And if we fight together, we can defeat so far. Do you truly believe that? Of course, Lucia. The goddess said that our dreams and hopes are what give us power. And after all we've managed to accomplish on our journey, I know she's right. She's absolutely right, hero. If we give up, it's over, but we'll never give up. Have a great stream. I'd stick around, but I'm too sleepy. Take it easy. Oh, you're cool. Thank you, GeoFat. And you have a good night, man. Hopefully you get some good sleep. I agree with Hero. Anything is possible when we learn to believe in ourselves. If the goddess Althena has faith in us, who are we to doubt her? Exactly. Believe in the power of the human heart and use that power to defeat so far. Can it really be that simple? I don't know. We'll see. Lucia, fight Zophar with us. We don't need Althena's help to defeat him. We only need to combine our strength. Lucia, come on. I came here with a mission to protect this world. And if I fail, both this world and the Blue Star will be thrown into eternal darkness. I want to believe in you, hero. I want to believe in all of you, but we believe in you, Lucia. I promise that no matter what happens, you and I... It is impossible, hero. There's nothing that humans can do. There's nothing that anyone can do. Zophar is about to complete his revival, and the only way to stop it is by... Lucia, what are you? Stay away, hero. I'm left with no choice. I must do this. In the name of Lucia, Princess of the Blue Star, I claim the power of Althena. Cool light show. Again, I don't think this is the end of the game. I could be wrong, but it feels like there's more. With this, the power of the goddess and the destiny of this world lies in my hands. Lucia. I am Lucia of the Blue Star. I'm sorry, hero. Lucia. Where'd she go? What'd she do? I feel really weird, almost like I've got a hangover. You heard what she said, didn't you? She gathered the power of Althena. And now I don't have any magic powers. You're right, neither do I. Why would Lucia do this? There has to be a reason, hero. Let's think about it. Okay, why would Lucia need all the world's magic power? To fulfill her mission, Luminia, to fight Zophar. No. But Lucia can't do it all by herself. Why doesn't she realize that by now? She didn't want us involved, Ruby. Maybe she didn't want to put ourselves in danger. Why, Lucia, why? Staying here isn't going to answer our questions, Chief. Let's get out of this place. Dun dun dun. Zero magic. Zero. No magic. Does the monster still have magic? I'm fucking saving it. Actually, can I just use the... No, I can't use the wings. Okay. Well, these are useless right now, then. Just when I think I'm out, the darkness keeps pulling me back in. This has to mean that Zophar's been revived. What? What's going on? Isn't it pretty damn obvious? Pinnacle D is falling to pieces. Let's hurry back to the Destiny. I don't know how the hell I made it, but we did. Now let's blow this joint. I'm sorry for what happened up there, Chief, but we really gotta go. I know. I like the cutscenes in this game. Yeah, they're pretty cool. So this the PlayStation versions are kind of like, I was gonna say, you know how they do HD remakes of the Sega CD ones, so. But yeah, they look pretty good.
What do you think you're doing?
I didn't think you'd notice. But never mind me, we've got bigger problems.
Yeah, what is he doing? His girlfriend's still alive.
Gene, can you see what's happening up there?
What is that thing?
Hero, look! Up there!
Giant penis. No, I'm just joking. It's a space whale ship. Our space squid ship. Okay, it's not squid.
The Fortress of Althena! But why?
It's a jellyfish? Damn. Just ate. It just ate an entire, like, fortress.
Heaven help us all.
I don't have any magic.
Oh no. So far.
Ah. I don't know what's gonna happen then, because if he's turning this planet into a moon like the other planet,
Guess we'll see. Hero, come on, Hero, get up. Ruby. Are you okay, everybody? Talk to me. Jean, that bump on your head looks pretty nasty. Are you okay? It'll take more than a bump on my head to stop me, Hero. I'll be fine. Question is, what are we going to do to stop that thing? We all saw what it's capable of doing. I don't know if Lucia has the power to defeat him. Aminia, can you stand up? Ugh. Ow. I think I'll be okay, but that's more than I can say for Zophar once I get my hands on that creep. Metaphorically speaking, of course. I'd be mega stupid to think I could literally wrap my hands around that billing bundle of blow. Come on, Hero. We have to put our heads together to think of a way to help Luna ice that mutation. Ronfar, are you alright? Yeah, Hero, I'm okay. Ugh. This bad boy's asking for trouble, but the question is, who's gonna take him out? There's gotta be a way to do it. I won't take lumps from that freak without a fight. Well, Chief, I think our options are on the slim side, because we're mirrored in some kind of crater. Zophar sucked out all the water and left these muck-filled craters behind. Look, Hero, look over there. That's...
Lucia. The time has come. You don't belong in this dimension so far. Your evil corrupts everything. I'm sending you back to where you belong.
What's wrong, my dear? Your mission is to restore the Blue Star. Why do you hesitate to abolish me and complete it? The goal is within your feeble grasp. Take it. Just as I foretold, you are not fit to carry out your assigned task.
Liar! That's not true!
Then destroy me and accomplish your mission.
What are you waiting for? Cream his mega ugly butt, Lucia!
I got 20 silver that says you can take him.
If not, I'm gonna die.
Or do you believe in the power of humanity after all? As Alfina did. Before you bet on them, remember. They enabled my return with the power of their dark side. Face it, Alfina's power is your only hope. Yes, my dear. Destroy me with Alfina's power and decimate this miserable world in the process.
Lucia never told me that. He must be lying.
You fools don't understand.
Also, she wasn't worried about sacrificing herself. She was worried about sacrificing the world.
There can be no new creation without destroying the old. Unleashing Alfina's power on me will reduce this world to ash. Just like the Blue Star.
Alfina didn't do that. You're lying!
You only wish I was lying. Then it would make it easier to delude yourself into believing in a happy ending.
Huh?
Zophar, it was the only way to stop
you from destroying everything!
Your evil. It had permeated every corner of the blue star.
I'm actually interested what she chooses to do, but I think I know what she has to do. I mean,
But after all Venus saved the Blue Star, it was nothing more than a cinder. And for what? For the hope that one day you could return the humans to it? Have you forgotten that the same power of humanity Altina believed in is the one that revived me? Why do you hesitate? There is no need. Destroy me and everything you've come to love. Complete your mission.
just having sexy breathing.
Light, shine forth!
Guess we'll see.
I must remain focused.
What's wrong, Lucia? Do you still doubt? Are you torn? Dear Lucia, you seem to be distracted, but I have the solution. Allow me to remove the source of your hesitation.
Oh, she Goku'd him.
Oh no! Lucia, no!
Hero.
Oh, that guy's just eating everybody.
Now all the pieces have fallen into place. My plan has worked perfectly. You are a weak fool, Lucia. Worrying about the fate of insignificant humans will cost you dearly.
Okay, so I think I know what's going on. So maybe this game is more like Final Fantasy VI? I wonder how many levels I have to get to then. Ow, my eyes. Also, sorry to anyone. Okay, give me a second. Let me grab disc 3. It's like right there. 2 seconds. Yep. It's exactly right there. I thought there was a third disc. That means the level cap must be pretty high then. Apparently no one's ever played this disc before. Lucia. Are back in vain. Come on, hero, cheer up. Lucia did what she had to. If Lucia hadn't transported the Destiny away, we would have been crushed by Zophar. But because of what she did to save us, she's now been enslaved by him. He now commands her power as well. Even though it's been 3 days, I can hardly believe it's not some terrible dream. It's probably best not to think too much about it, and hope we can find a way to help her. Oh, that reminds me. Lady Mariah said she wanted to see you. Maybe she has some idea about what we can do. First I'll save it. Damn it, my magic is still gone. Fucking magic. So it must be like level 70 something? This game's pretty long actually. But I like that. It's good. Oh, hi there. I'm glad you found me because I didn't know where to find you. It's the duty of the Ramos family to assist heroes who are trying to save the world. Here are a couple items I think you'll find very useful, hero. Check it out. Okay, so I can buy stuff from him. I'm glad you came, hero. There's something very important to tell you. What is it, Lady Maria? Actually, hero, I just decided that you're not ready for my news yet. Come on, Lady Mary, you can't tease us like that. Before you hear my tale, please go and speak to Luminia and the others. Don't worry, hero, my tale will wait until then. Okay. Also, drink some more coffee. Yeah, but where are the others? They're probably outside. Is everybody going to die? I don't want my friends to die. I don't want to die either. I'm scared, Luminia. Ah, shit. Where did everyone go? Yeah, that was awful. If we're going to defeat Zophar, I'll have to do much better than that. I have to become much faster and stronger. My skills have to be at their absolute peak. I can't let Zophar win, and I won't let him win. Let's continue our sparring match, Master Luna. I don't have much more time. Now that you've beaten me, Jean, you are the strongest martial artist in the world, but you cannot be satisfied with your achievements. If you're going to defeat Zophar, you must reach new levels of strength. You must defeat the enemy that dwells within you, the enemy whose name is fear. Well, shit, where's everyone else? I don't know where they're at. Alright, guys. I think I'm going to end it here for tonight, just with everything, with the internet going down and then my toilet acting up. And I just, I need to check on all that and see what's going on. But it has been fun. We'll definitely play some more. I'm glad we got to Disc 3. Thanks so much, though, guys. You guys have a good one.